Okay. I've seen several videos of us talking about how we're celebrating. There may be some, but not many of us are. Not the 92%ers. I hope none of us are doing it. Okay, we were sitting back sipping tea right before he started all this ICE agent deportation stuff. We were sitting back drinking tea then. So don't say that we sitting here clapping our hands that these people are getting deported. That's not what we're doing. It may be a few on there to get a little views or whatever, so they can keep their Trump view list up. But us 92%ers, we ain't clapping our hands. We sitting back sipping our tea like we was doing before this started. So please don't get online saying that. I've seen several big time influencers say something like that. We are sitting back sipping our tea because we know it's all about us and disrespecting of us on both sides. On both sides. Because the first thing he tried to do was get rid of the 14th Amendment, and that's about us. So the 92%ers who are educated in that know what it's about. We know he's trying to do all this for show for his supporters. We know this. Because who they gonna get to work for them? Who? We not. So they already know it's a big show. They had signs, you didn't see us with them signs, with them mass deportation signs. They had them. Trump supporters had those signs. Some of the same ones is out here marching now, talking about no king. We ain't doing the no king either. You may see a little sprinkle. But we ain't doing none of it. We've been sitting back. So don't say that we sitting out here having parties for people to get deported. If you look in a lot of them places, who you see standing with them? Black folks. And you don't know if somebody gonna drop their phone and one of those people with the mask on, which we know they are palm colored people. Because you see the real ICE agents, they ain't covering their face. And a lot of them Hispanics. So as soon as you drop your cell phone and they think that that's a pew-pew, they gonna spray the crowd. And you look at the crowd, there's always a black person standing in the crowd right beside them, holding on to them when they crying or whatever. So regardless, when we say we ain't gonna help, we still out there helping. But the majority of us are just sitting back. Because even some of us said, I don't like the BLM movement, because they told you not to like it. How you not gonna like, it's Black Lives Matter too. See, our lives never mattered. Like they don't matter now to anybody, any race. So our lives never mattered. Black Lives Matter is about telling people our lives matter too. They just took the T-O-O off. Put the T-O-O on back on there. So they can stop tripping. They did that for controversy. And of course we get it. All lives matter. It ain't just y'all lives. Our lives matter too. But y'all lives been mattering. Your life been mattering. Not ours. With the laws that they put out there, where y'all in there too. Y'all just get away with it. We don't. And then I'd be cracking me up when they was like, why don't you get a job? Why don't you hire them? Why don't you train them and hire them? Because you own all the businesses. We don't. So how you going to tell somebody go get a job and you ain't going to hire them? Because you only want to hire your people. Make it make sense. It don't. Nothing they say makes sense. You can't make sense of none of it. Oh, it's equal for y'all too. No, it's not. How many, like I always ask the question, how many corporations do we have? How many Walmarts and Targets and what's the other big stores? We don't have no Rosses. We don't have no Marshalls. We don't have, we don't even have no Goodwill. They make good money at Goodwill. They make Goodwill money at Salvation Army. The CEO, look up how much the CEO of Salvation Army make. We don't have nothing. And don't come showing me some chicken chain restaurant. Don't come showing me some barber school. Okay? I mean corporations that making these pipes that go into the ground. I'm talking about corporations that making these that's cutting the poles, mills. Show us how many mills that we own. And don't go dig out some small mill and show it to me. Show me a big mill that makes the light poles that go all along the expressway across this nation. Show me a big asphalt company owned by a black person. And I don't mean that black man that's live overseas. Don't show me some transportation company. And he live overseas, by the way. And yeah, we own some small transportation companies. Medicare and stuff like that. I mean big, giant corporations that's bringing in billions of dollars every single year. Show me that. Because we would have had that if you hadn't tore it all down. That's why our kids need to know our history. Because if we don't know our history, we're going to repeat it. Because we're going to try to build again. We're going to try to have something and then wonder what happened. Always know they out to get you and tear it down. They'd rather have another group of people come from overseas, from another country, to build in America than have us. Because they want footing in their countries. They have no footing with us because we don't have no place where we came from. We don't even halfway know. Because they kidnapped us from around the diaspora, everywhere. They do these doggone DNA tests. You got about 3 or 4 different tribes in you. Don't know which one you came from. And a lot of us are indigenous because we was already sitting here. The ones that were here didn't want to work for you for free, so you took them out. It's just what you do. Like I said, y'all be careful. When them ICE agents pop up, there's always a lot of us in the crowd right there with them. Right there with them. So stop saying that. Stop saying that. It may be a few people online trying to get the Trump viewers to get them some views. We ain't talking about them. We ain't supporting them either. Okay? But we was sitting back drinking tea before this ICE stuff happened. So we gonna still sip our tea. Because they coming after us next. See, they been coming after us. They ain't never stopped coming after us. And y'all know this. And who on our side? Answer that.